I quit.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Not my old job in the IT department, but my new job as your executive assistant, which you think I'm going to accept. Your thinking could not be more wrong in this matter.
I need to go Wednesday.
It's Friday, and the answer is no.
These computers have been upgraded. Far more processing power than your typical secretary.
Did you know I went to MIT? Guess what I majored in? Hint, not the secretarial arts.
Felicity! We all need to have secret identities now. If I'm going to be Oliver Queen, CEO, then I can't very well travel down 18 floors every time you and I need to discuss how we spend our nights.
And I love spending the night with you. 3, 2, 1. I worked very hard to get where I am, and it wasn't so I could fetch you coffee.
Well, it could be worse. My secret identity is a black driver.
Right now, I need you to figure out how the hijackers are getting a line on the goods earmarked for Glades Memorial. If we know how they're picking their targets,
We'll know when and where to stop them.
Fine. Oh, may I get you a cup of coffee?
you're not actually offering to get me a cup of coffee, are you?
Yeah, nope. That won't be happening, ever.
Well, if you can bring yourself to do it, can you please make reservations for Dig, Carly, and I Saturday night at Table Salt?
Sure. I'll get right on that. Using the internet, which you also happen to have access to. Still haven't told him?
He has enough on his plate. Last year, when Oliver Queen returned to Starling City, he was met with flowers and well wishes. However, today, down at Glades Memorial, he was met with a far less cordial homecoming. The question is no longer, where have you been, Oliver Queen? Now it's, but what have you done for me lately? Mr. Queen was not available for comment. Would have emailed, but this isn't exactly a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Is this where you lived when you were here? I mean, the first time you were here.
For some of it.
Could you at least pretend like you're glad to see us? Dig and I spent weeks tracking you down. We've traveled halfway across the world, and this morning we flew in a plane so old, I'm pretty sure I was safer once I jumped out of it. You could at least offer some water. Or coconut.
Fresh out of coconuts. I am happy to see you. I know why you're here. I'm not coming back to Starling City. I can't. My mission, my father's list, it was a fool's crusade, and I failed. Malcolm Merlin destroyed the Glades. Tommy died. And the hood couldn't stop it. So don't ask me to put it on again. Ever.
This isn't about you being a vigilante. This is about you being Oliver Queen. Your mother's in prison, Oliver. Her trial's coming up. Thea's out on her own. Your family needs you.
So does the family business. All the bad press after the undertaking left Queen Consolidated ripe for a hostile takeover by Stelmore International. They've gutted every company they've taken over. Once they gobble up Queen Consolidated, 30,000 employees are going to be
The man in the skull mask. Where is he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's been experimenting on people in the Glades. He's leaving a trail of corpses with blood running from their eyes.
No. I deal in stolen merchandise. That is it. Oh, please.
Ask him what color his shoes are.
What?
You want this guy to take a polygraph via Bluetooth, cool, but I need to hear him establish a baseline. I need to hear him tell the truth just once.
What color are your shoes?
What? The blue.
He's not lying.
Please.
He's out there. Somewhere.
Come home. We can't do any more tonight.
What the hell's going on?
You were injected with a strong-acting blood coagulant.
You would have stroked out. But fortunately, you had a very effective blood thinner handy. Warfarin, better known as rat poison.
The cake saved your life, Oliver.
This is the point of the life-saving emergency where you thank the person that did the life-saving.
You told him who I am.
Yeah, I did.
That's not your secret to tell, Felicity. I decide who finds out my identity.
Well, we didn't have time to get your vote. What with you unconscious and dying?
What happens if he leaves here and goes right to the police?
You wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
I trust him.
I don't.
What are you gonna do? Put an arrow in him?
I am considering it.
Don't worry, he's kidding. How is this any different from when your mother shot you and you came to me for help?
Your mother shot you?
Or when you brought Dig down here when he was poisoned with curare?
But the difference is that I did my homework on both of you. I don't just tell people easily.
I'm not gonna tell anyone. And you don't have to thank me, but you should thank her instead of being kind of a jerk. Mr. Queen.
I have to go home. The man that I fought in the bunker, he has what he needs to mass produce the serum from the island. And we have to stop him.
He touched your skin when he grabbed your neck. I was able to absorb the residual oils from his skin, which, when added to a gel-based polymer, might be able to recreate his fingerprint.
Never meet your heroes, right? I don't think my eye holes line up properly. Is anyone else having this problem?
Don't be nervous.
I'm a lot nervous. This is a big move, even for us, and we've cornered the market on big moves.
So they didn't give us any choice.
Yeah, but as far as plans go, this is not a good one.
Felicity, this was your plan.
I didn't think you'd actually say yes.
We're here.
That man used to work for me.
And now he works for our enemy.
Security cameras are down. You all remember the skeleton key? Courtesy of William Talkman, aka the Clock King, can open any lock, including this one. This is where we met Barry.
These, plug and play. Fasten them where we talked about. Let's see if we can do the rest.
Been a while since I've blown anything up.
Quick and clean.
bomber. Can't believe I'm a bomber. I wonder if I can list that on my resume under special skills.
Freeze! We have to go.
Thermal shows everybody's out.
It's just a building, Oliver.
Sarah Lance? Laurel's sister, the detective's other daughter, the one that you took on the gambit with you even though you were dating Laurel at the time, which we never talked
Felicity,
about. But I'm sorry, it's just... Isn't she dead? You told everyone that she died when the gambit went down, that she drowned.
You lied.
When the gambit capsized, Sarah was pulled under. It was so dark and cold, and I thought she drowned. About a year later, I saw her.
You saw her where? On the island? She drifted to the island too?
Not exactly.
Why didn't you tell the Lances that she didn't die in that boat? Laurel and Mr. Lance, they blame you.
It was my fault. What happened was my fault.
Well, where's she been all these years, Oliver?
I don't know. Nigel, I swear to God, I was sure she was dead.
Do you have any happy stories?
All right, so just to make sure I understand this correctly, after not drowning when the gambit went down, Sarah didn't exactly make it to the island with you where you would see her die yet again. Feel free to fill in the blanks.
Not right now.
You mean not ever, don't you, Oliver?
Don't you think her family had a right to know that she made it to the island too?
These were 5 years! 5 years where nothing good happened. And they were better off not knowing.
Do they deserve to know now?
I need to take care of some business at the office. Where are we with the mayor?
I'm in contact with some of my military sources, trying to get a line on how he's getting his illegal army weaponry. I'll keep you updated. You know, Oliver, somebody once told me that secrets have weight. The more you keep, the harder it is to keep moving.
You see how hard I work out.
Think those are sharp enough?
Apparently I'm not. Dude, do you think I'm losing my mind?
No more than the rest of us.
I saw Slade Wilson. Slade was my friend on the island, and like Shadow, he is dead because of me. Mr. Lance just told me that not every death in this city is my fault. Fine. There are plenty that are.
When I got home from Afghanistan, I saw Ghost, too. Survivor's guilt. Well, I asked not them.
I know why.
And the why is not your problem.
How'd you make your ghost go away?
I figured out what they're trying to tell me.
Which was?
That's for me to hear, Oliver. You have to figure out what George trying to tell you.
Guys, we got something here. I scanned the key Lance gave you and traced its serial code back to the manufacturer.
This particular key fits a locked gate somewhere on Crescent Circle in the Glades.
Where are you going? You can't go out there in your condition.
I have to stop this.
Oliver, Gold left you half dead, which is 50% better than how he left Detective Hilton.
Felicity, I don't have a choice. I'll come back.
Promise me.
You know, most cops, they meet their informants in the backseat of a cruiser or maybe a coffee shop or something, but what's with the mask?
Gift from a friend.
You got friends?
Did you bring me what I asked for?
That's a sample of everything the CSU collected from the blast. There's melted glass, there's multiple explosive fragments, and trace residue, and it looks like nitroglycerin, which means that we're dealing with more than just a basement nut job.
Someone with training. Thank you, Detective.
I need a favor, too. The son of a bitch who killed my men, my partner,
is dead.
But whoever tipped him off told him we were coming. He's doing just fine.
What do you need?
Cell phone records for every cop in my precinct.
You think there's a leak in the department?
I think those phone records are the only way to know for sure. And your blonde friend, she's pretty good with computers.
I'll ask you.
DC 52 to Central 1080, downtown.
He's hit again.
Darling City Municipal Building.
Give me a location.
I'll give you one better. I'm checking the surrounding cell towers. There's a GSM spike of 3,800 megahertz 2 seconds before the blast. That frequency's way outside the approved frequency for U.S. carriers. Signal's moving. I think he's mobile.
Give me an intersection.
Right in front of you, 400 meters.
I see him.
Turn left on 67. Me too, hold on. Got him. Bank left on Gerard Street. You're almost right on top of him.
Was on him, Felicity. He picked up the wrong signal.
What? I thought he must have scrambled his signal.
Doesn't matter. He's gone.
What happened?
He's using cellular technology to detonate his bombs. Clearly, his expertise extends to obscuring that signal.
Felicity, your expertise was supposed to trump his.
Excuse me? If you have something to say to me, Oliver, say it.
People are dying. So I would like you to pull your head out of Central City and get back in the game.
Sure, right after you get yours out of your ass.
Excuse me?
All right.
Maybe we should just take a breath here.
No, wait, I want to know, what exactly was that crack about Central City meant to imply?
When the first bomb went off, you weren't here. And when the second bomb went off, you sent me the wrong way.
After you didn't catch him in the first place.
Don't blame me, because you didn't have it tonight.
I need some air.
At the risk of me getting my head knocked off, playing the blame game's not gonna help us catch this son of a bitch.
Neither is doing things halfway.
Is that what you think's going on here, Oliver? You think she was distracted, so she wasn't giving it her all?
She almost ran me into a bus. Diggle, what do you think?
I think you didn't have a problem with Felicity's performance until she met Barry Allen.
It's over, Slade. Your army is broken.
And I pity them. But once again, you miss the point. I have the one you love. You're going to meet me where I say. Otherwise, I'm going to kill her.
No, you do what you have to. I'm done playing your games.
You're done when I say you're done. I was surprised. I thought you had a thing for stronger women. But now that I've met her, I can see the appeal. She is quite lovely. Your Felicity. Do you remember? I do. I remember the exact moment. My blade against your neck. Just like my blade is against the neck of your beloved. If only I had killed you then, everything would be different. Drop the bow, kid. Go ahead. Countless nights dreaming of taking from you all that you took from me.
By killing the woman I love?
Yes.
Like you love Shadow?
Yes.
You see her, don't you? Well, what does she look like in your madness, Slade? What does she say to you? I remember her being beautiful, young, kind. She would be horrified by what you've done in her name.
What I have done. What I have done is what you lack the courage to do. To fight for her. So, when her body lies at your feet, her blood wet against your skin, then you will know how I feel!
I already know how you feel. I know what it's like to hate, to want revenge. And now I know how it feels to see my enemy so distracted, he doesn't see the real danger is right in front of him.
Get the
At least let us surround the perimeter.
No, Isabel was very clear. I come alone or Thea dies.
Ollie, this is another one of Slade's games. And unless we...
No, what I can't do, Sarah, is nothing! What would you do if it were Laurel, or your father, or your mother? I will not get dragged in to the same debate over and over again!
Go. Go get Thea. Stop Slade. Do whatever it takes. End this once and for all.
Halloween was 6 months ago, asshat. Now get off the road or get put down. You hear me?
I have a proposal for you men.
Go!
Oliver, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but Thea's not here.
You did it.
Did what?
Thea's fine. She's fine. She walked into the precinct 5 minutes ago. Safe and sound. Oliver, did you hear me?
How's Sarah holding up? Not well, and I need you to pick up the trail on Nissa because Mrs. Lance is running out of time.
I'm on it.
Ah, Oliver. Felicity.
Hi.
Oh. I haven't been this nervous since my wedding day.
Wow.
Both of them.
Moira, it's time. Oliver, you ready to introduce your mother? With pride. Felicity? Felicity, what is going on with you? And don't say
Nothing.
say nothing. The truth, please.
Might have noticed that I talk a lot.
It has not escaped my attention.
You might have also noticed that I don't talk a lot about my family.
I have noticed that.
My mother is... She's my mother. And I don't really know what my father is because he abandoned us. I barely remember him, but I do remember how much it hurt when he left. Like, just the thought of losing someone that important to me again.
Hey, you're not gonna lose me. Whatever it is that's bothering you. Is it about your family?
No. It's about yours.
Can you deliver this to Isabel's office, please?
Why her? I mean, besides the obvious leggy model reason.
It just kind of happened. It didn't mean anything. Hey. Because of the life that I lead, I just think that it's better to not be with someone that I could really care about.
Well, I think you deserve better than her.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital?
You guys never go to the hospital. Besides, Tig gave me some of those aspirins. Are you spinning?
Aspirin. Oxycodone.
I wouldn't be here if you hadn't been so brave. Thank you.
It was nothing. I've always wanted to say I've taken a bullet for someone, and now I can. So really, I should be thanking you.
Well done. Not bad, but you're still gonna have a scar.
My own scar.
Yay.
You all right? Diggle had mentioned that maybe you were feeling a little left out.
What? No. I was just used to being your girl. I mean, not your girl. Girl. Your girl. I know it sounds like the same word, but it means something different in my head.
You will always be my girl, Felicity.
Can I have another one of those aspirins? Got off the phone with Cisco at Star Labs.
The cure they sent us was all they had, and they used all the Miracurl that we gave them, so they can't make more.
We can't stop Slade's men without the cure.
We'll find another way.
There is no other way.
The foundry's been compromised, and we need to get Roy out of there.
I'm on it.
I didn't know, Felicity. 5 years ago, I was a completely different person, and I had no idea that something like this was even possible. I couldn't have imagined. When you and Diggle brought me back to Starling City, I made a vow to myself that I would never let anything like the undertaking happen again.
What's happening now is not your fault.
Yes, it is. I have failed this city. Yao Fei, Shadow, Tommy, my father, my mother. All that I have ever wanted to do is honor those people.
You honor the dead by fighting. And you are not done fighting. Malcolm Merlin, the Count, the Glock King, the Triad, everyone who is trying to hurt the city, you stop them. And you will stop Slade.
I don't know how.
Neither do I, but I do know two things. You are not alone. And I believe in you.
Oliver Queen is acquitted of all charges. In a day that's provided a week's worth of shocks and legal twists, many had pronounced this case a done deal.
Congratulations. Is that appropriate?
She should have lost. Should have been convicted.
What you want her to be?
I expected her to be. The verdict doesn't make sense.
Still, your mom must be thrilled. Beyond.
It's more like shock, I think. They're processing her now. I just wanted to check in on you. And you.
I'm feeling better.
And with the vertigo-tainted vaccine, Queen Consolidated's Applied Sciences Division was able to formulate a non-addictive treatment.
Need to meet my family at home, so you guys go home, get rest. Good night.
Good night. Oliver, I just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
For what?
I got myself into trouble again, and you killed him. You killed again, and I am sorry that I was the one to put you in a position where you had to make that kind of choice.
Felicity. He had you and he was gonna hurt you. There was no choice to make.
Oliver, what are we doing here? The whole city's falling apart.
I know. You need to stay here.
What? Why? You can't just ask me
I'm
to...
not asking. I will come and get you when this is all over.
No.
Felicity.
No, not unless you tell me why.
Because I need you to be safe.
Well, I don't want to be safe. I want to be with you. And the others unsafe.
I can't let that happen.
Oliver. You're not making any sense.
Slade took Laurel because he wants to kill the woman I love.
I know, so...
So he took the wrong woman.
Oh.
I love you. Do you understand?
Yes.
How did you find me?
Waller,
We were worried about you.
after you missed your mother's funeral.
I'm sorry that I didn't go. I left for the cemetery. But I ended up here.
Here is.
Here was a secondary facility in case the foundry was compromised. But it became somewhere that I could just go and be alone. She's dead because of me. 5 years ago. I could have cured Slade, and that would have prevented all of this. And now, all the people left that I care about, we are all in his crosshairs. It ends tonight.
How?
I turned myself over to Slade. I end this vendetta.
Oliver, you think this ends with you turning yourself over to Slade?
Yes, I do. After she was gone, he told me that one more person had to die. And then it would end. This ends for Slade when he kills me.
I don't accept that. You shouldn't either. You can't just accept things, Oliver. If I had accepted my life, I would be a cocktail waitress in Vegas like my mother, and I never would have gone to college. And I never would have moved 1,000 miles away to work at Queen Consolidated, and I never would have believed some crazy guy in a hood when he told me I could be more than just some IT girl. Please don't do this.
Felicity, someone once told me that the essence of heroism is to die so others can live.
It's not that simple, Oliver.
Yes, it is. Slade's whole plan was to take everything from me. He did. He wins. All that's left is for me to die.
There has to be another way.
There isn't.
Hello? Anybody home?
Vertigo. Gotcha.
Funny. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Thea? Can we call it a night? Jury just signaled that they could have a verdict. Judge will not send them home. He wants to get this over with.
Line forms behind me.
A verdict that quickly is bad, isn't it?
I think the two of you should prepare for the worst.
Excuse me. Felicity.
Oliver? Is it okay if I call you Oliver? Surprised to hear from me, right? Not as surprised as I was. You see, I find this not unattractive blonde getting all up in my business. And what does she have on her? A Queen Consolidated ID badge. Now, I think to myself, why does that name ring a bell? Oliver Queen. You tried to buy off me last year, just before the hood put me in a padded cell. Ipso facto, Arrow.
Where are you going?
Something's come up at the office.
Ollie, the jury.
I have to go.
Pretty swanky offices. You can see all the destruction that your mom caused from up here.
What do you want?
World peace and personal satisfaction. Though not necessarily in that order. You poisoned me and put me in a home. You have no idea how much I hated you for that. Turns out someone else hates you too.
Who?
Oh, you're going to be surprised when you find out. He's a man of means. Set me up with my new operation so I could draw you out.
To do what?
This.
You're gonna have to try harder.
Done! On to plan B.
Oliver, don't. Not for me.
Quiet, please. I'm threatening. Lower your bow.
Your problem is with me. It's not with her.
Well, then consider this your penalty for making me go to plan B in the first place.
It's all right. You're safe.
I'm shot.
It's nothing.
With you dropping fewer bodies, Starling City should probably build a bigger jail.
Another night of skull mask hunting?
Not exactly. How's your shoulder?
Oh, just a through and through. Walking apart.
Still, big one. You should go home and get some rest. I'm sorry.
Were you apologizing to me, or were you talking to your quiver?
I didn't snap at my quiver.
You kind of more than snapped.
I know. And I'm sorry.
I understand that this Mirakuru thing has you freaked out. And I have been in Central City a lot.
Felicity, it's not that. When you are there, well, it just made me realize how much I need you here. You know, in the beginning, I was just gonna do all of this just by myself. And now with you and Diggle, I rely on you.
Well, does that mean I have a shot at Employee of the Month?
No. Because you're not my employee. You're my partner. Barry's gonna wake up. And when he does, you will be there.
I finally have a guy who's interested in me, and he's struck by lightning. Ends up in a coma. Typical.
Well, maybe he's dreaming about you.
No, actually, there's conflicting cases about whether coma patients can in fact dream normally, or they're more like hallucinating. Thank you. Last time I didn't notice, it's actually kind of beautiful here. Don't get me wrong, I'm counting down the seconds until we shove off Minefield Island.
You think that'll be enough to hold him? Argus's Supermax?
Him and anyone else we send here. This battle may be over, but there will be others. Starting with getting my family's company back.
That's not gonna be easy since you're poor now. You're gonna have to get a job. Slade doesn't scare you, that's got her.
Do you know anyone hiring ex-billionaires with superior archery skills?
Hey, why don't I, give you 2 a second?
Well, you did it.
I had help.
Yeah. It's really smart. Who are you at Foxstone? Talk about unthinkable. You and me, I mean. When you told me you loved me, you had me fooled for a second. That maybe you might have meant it. What you said. You really sold it.
We both did.
Let's go home.
What was the news about you and Lila?
You can wait.
I'm flying.
Be my guest.
I got one more question.
Wouldn't be you if you didn't.
If you spent 5 years on this island, when did you learn how to fly a plane?